Hey guys, Auspicious here, and welcome to episode 13 of the AC Milan series here on FM20. Now, today's episode, as you can tell by the title, our opponents are going to be FC Porto in the UEFA Champions League quarter-final. I'm pretty nervous, I'm not going to lie. I think Porto, they're a good side. I know we knocked out Dortmund in the previous round, but I feel like Porto's just going to be that little bit more difficult. Anyway, since that last episode, I'm going to go over the fixtures really quickly here. Don't want the episode to be too long, but I want to show you the league table in a bit of depth after these fixtures. So there hasn't been too many games. Of course, the last episode was Borussia Dortmund and Sampdoria, and that Sampdoria loss was pretty hard to take. However, since then, we have managed to beat Napoli 2-0 at home. Rebic in the 85th minute opened the scoring. Benassa getting another goal for us there in the 88th minute as well. And just recently we had a really disappointing draw against Virtus in Tella. 0-0 draw at home. Need to be winning these types of games. As you can see, Leao on a 6.3. Not really good enough. And again, I'm still having these striker issues, which is it's holding us back. Because if I show you the league table, we've dropped down. Well, we're still in 6th, but we've dropped a further few points behind 4th place Lazio. The gap between us is now 5 points, and we actually have a 4-point gap between ourselves and Sampdoria, who gave us that loss in the last episode. So, Champions League football is looking more and more of a dream for this season. It seems like it's slipping from our grasp, and we've only got 7 games left, so we've got a lot to do. As you can see, the board is still giving us a C+, which you would say is about average. But I'm nervous. I want to make Champions League. The club needs it in terms of the finances. As you can see, the projection, it looks incredible. However, we need to sort of maintain the finances that we get from the Champions League. Anyway, let's get into the lineup for this first game. I will be doing the Serie A game off camera. I'll just be bringing you the first and second leg of this quarterfinal tie. At the moment, we've got a lot of injuries, as you can see. Kessie, Paquita, so both of our starting central midfielders are going to be out. We've also got Sisto and Bernardeschi both out. So both of our starting wingers are also injured now as well, which makes things much more difficult than it really needs to be. Now, the starting lineup's going to be Donnarumma in goals, Calabria at right back, Aya and Ramagnoli will be the centre backs today. Rodriguez will be the left back. Abu Bar comes in as our defensive midfielder, and we're going to push Benassa into the midfield, into the centre midfield box-to-box role. He's going to be partnered by Blesa. We're then going to go with Rebic on the right wing. Castillo is going to come in on the left wing. And for the meantime, we're going to stick with Leao. I don't really want to. I mean, realistically, we probably need to be warning some of these players about their recent form. Just to try and, I don't know, lift them out of this bad run of form they're currently in. I might even do Leao as well. Alright, well, let's go with that. I'll read you the bench here. We got Donnarumma, Caldera, Santeles, Conti, Krunic, Kalu, and Piatek. It's going to be tough. And we are going to be without Sisto for both legs, I believe. So the main thing is that we don't concede. We don't concede in this first leg. I don't care if we score, but if we keep them to 0 goals, that'll be massive in terms of qualifying for the semi-final. Now, we've got Abu Bar picking up an early yellow card there. Very early yellow card. And, I mean, at the moment, we don't look too good. We've got a highlight here. Leao loses the ball. However, Calabria does win it back. See what we can do. Blazer, Benassa, Rebic, Calabria, Blazer again. Coming forward. Can he shoot? Yes, he can. But it's over the bar. Pretty unfortunate. Now Porto have got a corner. And they've got the opening goal there. That is piss poor. We really need to be doing better than that. That defensive... I mean, where's the defending? We've got so many players there. And Burrow just gets straight in there and heads it into the back of the net. Come on, boys. Lesser shoots it wide. So frustrating. At least get your shot on target. We also got Ramignoli picking up a yellow card there as well. Honestly, I'm very tempted to switch tactics and use a 4-4-2. Had 0 shots on target. That's... I don't know. I don't even know. Sometimes Football Manager can be so frustrating. I still think we can get through, though. I'm remaining positive, despite what's happening. We might not have a shot on target this game, but I think we can get through. You might be... Rebic has picked up an injury now as well. You might be asking yourself, how do you see yourself getting through? And, I mean, at the moment, I don't actually know. We're going to make a double change there. I mean, Benas is on a 6.3. That's worst case scenario. Honestly, I'm tempted to play the 4-4-2 from the Inter Miami series. Obviously, the competitions are very different, the MLS and Serie A / the Champions League. But Leao, we need a striker. I'm going to buy a new striker next season. I've had enough. Honestly, I can't handle it. We've been struggling for goals so badly. And I know I said that I needed to do it, and we're going to concede again here. I think the quarterfinal tie, unless we can pull off a miraculous comeback, it might be over right there. Z. Luis scoring to make it 2-0. 2 away goals for Porto. Abu Bar, absolutely disgusting. Getting caught on the ball in that position. Essentially giving away a goal. We've had 1 shot on target the whole game. And as you can see, they're playing a 4-4-2, so I think that's evidence enough. And I think we're very lucky not to concede a 3rd goal right there. That is definitely evidence enough to change the tactic. Man, that's painful. Honestly, that is painful. Rebic is going to be out for the Serie A game against Bologna. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to advance. I'm going to play the Bologna game off camera, and I'll join you back with the new tactic for the Porto game. Alright, so let's go over that game against Bologna. As you can see, it finished a 1-1 draw. However, we were screwed over by Football Manager once again. We opened scoring in the 9th minute here through Benassa. And then Mattia Destro in the 94th minute, getting the equaliser there for Bologna. And now we find ourselves even further away from Lazio and Sampdoria. 6 points is the gap between ourselves and Sampdoria. And then we also have an extra point. So 7 points behind Lazio in 4th place. Not good. Not good. Anyway, let's get into the lineup for this second game. I did change the tactic for the Bologna game. As you can see, it kind of worked to a certain extent. It's balanced. It's not attacking, so we're just going to stick with the 4-4-2. We have an advanced forward there. So Piatek will be starting because we have so many injuries currently. Sisto and Bernardeschi still out, which is obviously hurting the team. And it's sort of reducing our depth as well. As you can see, Rebic, Castillo. I mean, the whole back line is pretty fatigued as well. It's not great. We're not looking too good or too healthy at the moment. The only real benefit, we got Paquita back from injury, but he's only at 90% match condition, and he's also not match fit either. So, yeah, let's just go with it. It kind of looks like they're playing with the exact same team as last time as well. And I guess I'll say that we owe Porto after our last game. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we've got a highlight here. Goes over absolutely everybody. Castillo picks it up. Plays to Romagnoli. Fire. All the way back to Calabria. Honestly, I can't... I just get really frustrated when silly things like that happen. I mean, we almost conceded there as well. I feel like I'm really just not a fan of Calabria. I feel like he's almost constantly getting bad ratings. And somehow I keep playing him for some reason instead of playing Conti. And I have to say that some of these players, they're just not up to it. They're not up to scratch. I don't know. I guess they're just not really up to this level of football. I'm surprised I thought that might have been a penalty there. But we managed to get the ball out and could be on a bit of a counter-attack here. Piatek in typical Piatek fashion, losing the ball. Because that's pretty much all he's good for. Super frustrating. Calabria getting absolutely skinned there again. I mean, honestly, this tactic really doesn't look very good at all at the moment either. I'm not sure if that's because we're sort of lacking the tactical knowledge, I guess. But yeah, we're really falling off. I think I might have to do some... I don't know. I don't want to change the tactic too much and too often, but... I mean, we're getting absolutely dominated here. Maybe I should go attacking? I don't know. I mean, I probably should just go attacking purely for the fact that we're literally not doing anything at the moment. And we need to score at least 2 goals. So, yeah. Let's just do it. Let's go balls to the wall and just go all out. I mean, Donnarumma is essentially keeping us in this game as well. Alright, let's see if attacking changes anything. You can see Donnarumma on a 7.1, which is massive for a goalkeeper. Fire with a long ball to absolutely nobody. We're just getting teared apart. We're literally... the defenders, I don't know, they have no idea what to do. And I mean, we literally haven't even had a shot yet. Alright, I'm changing the tactic back. I mean, it didn't last very long, but we're going to go back. I'm going to take Piatek off. Basically because he's trash. We'll bring Blazer on, and we'll play Benassa there. Let's just see what happens. I mean, I guess I can go attacking again with this tactic. I mean, it's got to be a pretty big second half for us to literally get anything out of this game. We can take it to extra time if we manage to beat them 2-0 by full time, so... I mean, Paqueta is just running with the ball and getting tackled, and Mariga somehow didn't score. Well, he didn't score because of Donnarumma, let's be real. Such a disappointing. I'm just going to push him forward. Rebic. Oh, Castillo could have scored there. We could have got one back. And now Z Luis is in behind, 1-on-1. He doesn't put it away, which is pretty surprising. Anyway, let's make another sub. I mean, we don't even really have anyone to bring on. I guess I'll bring Krunic on for Paqueta, who's on a 6.4, and then I guess Kalu can come on for Rebic there as well. What a disappointing game. Oh my god. Come on. We're going to concede in that way? Really? In that manner? I don't even want to see the replay of that, to be honest. And Calabrese picked up an injury. I mean, I'm probably not going to play him ever again, so he can just stay out there, to be honest. As you can tell, I'm pretty pissed off with this episode. Definitely not how I expected. I knew Porto were a really good team, but I was at least expecting us to be somewhat competitive. So yeah, we're out of the Champions League. Get a nice 9.4 mil there. And that is going to wrap this episode up, guys. The next episode is going to be the Inter game at the end of the season. We're just going to do the single game there, and then we're going to do a bit of an end of season review. And hopefully we won't be sacked. Anyways, if you give the video a like, it'd be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. And apart from that, take it easy and goodbye.